Is everybody from the most part like in a gang or no?
I mean, I'm not really. I mean, from your guys' perspective, probably, but for us, like, no. I mean, it's like, but not really.
Are you affiliated or no?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I'm a Southsider. Yeah.
What's the South Sider?
I'm a like a, it's like a Mexican thing. Like I'm not a Blood or a Crip. I'm a Southsider.
Okay. That's where like people lose me because for the whole time, and of course, this was my biggest revelation because I was doing some research on you, and I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm like, all right, yo, damn, he's rapping. Yo, he said he's coming with Mama Stay. Like this guy look like he's on business. So I'm like, all right, you gotta be a Blood or a Crip. Now I'm figuring that out. But I'm like, I did see a bunch of like Mexican homies in the background, kind of, right? Then I watched the interview. You have to break down your background.
Yeah.
You're Afro Mexican.
Yeah.
Break that down, please.
All right, so I'm guessing where like my parents are from. Like they're from Guerrero. They're from La Costa Chica, Guerrero. Right there, it's like known. It's like
you speak full Spanish?
Yeah, that's my first language.
Your first language Spanish?
Yeah, that's my first language.
Nigga, I'm hearing you on the track rapping. It sound like you've been speaking English all your life.
Yeah, that's my first language.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but like that a specific part of town. Even not just that, like Oaxaca, like there's a lot of those places in Mexico like that. People are like don't really know, but people Mexican for sure know. Just like people out here like USA, they don't know nothing about that. But like I'm guessing like slaves migrated to like where and then that's how like it all started and shit.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
I think what trips a lot of people out, and even when I was starting to read some comments, people are like, they don't expect someone who identifies with being Mexican to look, have that African look, right? And when I heard you on the song, I couldn't really tell, but when I hear you in an interview, I'm like, oh, culturally, that's what he is. You can tell, like everything about you is that.
Yeah.
So you're saying some of your family migrated to like some,
there's like history to it. Like it's just like way history. Like this is like back in the days, like way back in the days.
Yeah.
Like I honestly just started like finding out about all that.
Really?
Like I swear I just started like I just really started finding out about that. Like once I like started getting like more into it and like shit like that.
So in your house, the first language was spoken is Spanish.
Both of my parents, they don't speak English.
Like are both of them like what's their background?
They don't look black.
Really?
They're like dark skin kind of, but they don't look black. Like if you seen them, you wouldn't like think they're black. You would think like they're Dominican or something.
Oh, okay,
like, something like that. You know.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, you know why? And I'm super happy to have you on here because I have interviewed a bunch of West Coast artists, obviously like some of the biggest artists, but like I've never really tapped in, with anyone who really identifies with the Mexican side.
Yeah.
Nah. And you're the first one.
Nah, I really take pride in that because I'm really makes like I just started finding out too like the way you look like really like fucking I'm really like. It's like the way, like, it really has a lot to do with like how people treat you, because like I'm Mexican as fuck, like, but like people still like I look black, like I'm like like I don't look Mexican.
You look like Anthony Edwards.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
yo, I like you know what it is. I'm gonna blame your man over there. Like I wasn't thinking about it ever since he said it. I've been like the whole time, like I'm thinking about Anthony Edwards in the Olympics. Okay, but you're right. Okay, so you look black, but you're Mexican.
Yeah, but it's like different though. A lot of people don't know the difference between race and ethnicity. That's
the point.
Yeah,
keep going.
Yeah, like a lot of people don't know about that. So, like, what's it called? Yeah, but fucking them. Yeah, like I was saying though, like a lot of people like will like just look at you. Like if you look black, they'll say, "Oh, you're black," like you're black. But there's also like ethnicity, like. There's like Mexican, fucking. It's like a lot, way more to it. What's it called? Yeah, more so. Yeah, like, yeah.
So wait. So let me kind of crystallize this because, for example, I would say I'm black, but my ethnicity, I'm Jamaican. I was born in Jamaica, right? Like ethnicity usually goes with the country and the culture that you're kind of coming from. Race, and it's only because they only have a few different buckets for race. They'll usually have like white, black, Asian, and sometimes they'll have Hispanic, but sometimes it's not even like properly even designated. What race and what ethnicity do you identify
I say I'm
with?
Hispanic, Latino,
Yeah.
Mexican, yeah.
Okay. So Your family's is coming up from there. Spanish is your first language. Are you being treated as you're growing up differently by people who are like, well, you don't look typically like a Mexican?
Yeah, honestly, like I say, like more like Mexicans, they like most of them receive me like with welcome arms, you know. But I feel like I say like the more like the black side, it's like, but like I grew up Mexican as fuck, so like I don't really like know too much, but like or like I like.
You only know what you know.
Yeah, like yeah. So like people like say like, oh, like what the fuck, like this nigga Mexican. Like they be like they take that to the heart. So like people like just like it throw that off to like the black people, you know, like it really throws them off. You know, it's like what the fuck, like they just start not in person, but like in the comments. I always see that. Like I always see that like in the comments, like we're like, oh, like what the fuck, like this nigga confused, you know.
Well, okay, so and now you're gonna have to educate me on a little bit of how Cali, because I know Cali's so many, you know, like they share a border with Mexico pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Like the Mexican population in Cali, and maybe the thought about, like, for example, out here, Cardi B said this once, right? And Cardi B was like, hey, I'm Dominican, y'all keep calling me Mexican. Yeah. Out here, they'll call somebody Puerto Rican or Dominican Mexican as a diss, almost like trying to put somebody down, right? Fucked up, I know, but like they try to put people down by calling somebody a Mexican. But I could imagine if you're in California, that's not like that's probably a source of pride because you're right there next to Mexico. Yeah. Do they try to do the same to you or no?
Like what? What do you mean?
Like almost look at you and be like, okay, so you look like you're black, but your ethnicity is Mexican, right? Do they try to almost like, oh no, you just confused, you trying to be one of them or whatever the case is?
Yeah, all the time,
yeah.
They be doing that, yeah.
How do you take that?
Honestly, I don't really give a fuck, because like people like they just don't know, they just have no type of knowledge, like I said, they don't know the difference between race and ethnicity, you know, like if they get like more into it, like they don't like understand, but people don't, they're just like barbarians, you know, they don't,
growing up, did you like get into like issues over that?
Growing up, no, I didn't, because I was small. Like, no, not really. And I also, like, where I grew up, everybody knew my family. Everybody knew who I was and everything. So like everybody knew like my whole like last name was like Mexican as fuck. So like you would tell, like you'd be like even when like you would call my name, you'd be like, oh shit, like you're Mexican, what the fuck? Like even I don't know.
Wait, what's your last name?
Camacho.
Really?
Yeah, Camacho. Yeah, that's my last name.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Again, you know what it is? I think it's now we're finding out about you through music. We're looking at you and we're expecting you to be like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm some nigga from South Central. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're expecting like super like, yo, yeah, my family back in Detroit. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. We're not expecting that lineage, and that's like surprising to people. Like, come on, Joe, that's crazy. That's definitely like, you know. Okay, so pretty much you're not getting treated differently, right?
Nah, not in person, but I feel like I don't know, like I say, like, for example, like the blacks fuck with my music, but they won't really like accept it because like they'll think like I'm just like their perspective is like I grew up around Mexicans. Fucking like I don't claim my black, like I don't like claim no blacks, nothing like that. Like that's how they look at it. But I really just like I said, you know, like they don't know the difference. But like I'm like the way I grew up, like people, like I swear, like I grew up like it sounds like I just grew up around Mexicans, but like I'm really Mexican, you know, like people they don't know nothing about that.
The thing with black folks, and I'm including myself in this, even though I'm Jamaican, but I am black, is that we're like black folks want, like, for example, say Kamala Harris. You know, they say she's Indian and black. They want to be like, man, for that Indian shit, you black. You just with us, right? Yeah. And it's almost like and obviously there's history towards it because of the one drop rule, this and third. They look at people and they be like, if you're not completely claiming black, you're like selling out, right? Yeah. So it's like you've grown up. I'm pretty sure you look in the mirror, you know, phenotypically you look, you know, like someone of African descent, but you know your heritage and where you're from is Mexican, right? And